Imagine taking your car to the garage for a roadworthy certificate. The mechanic circles the vehicle. He admits the engine is pristine and the car runs perfectly, but he insists on replacing the transmission. This is not because it is broken. It is because a complex formula suggests a 4% chance it might fail a decade from now. You would call the police. You would call him a fraud and a thief. Yet we thank doctors when they do the exact same thing with our cardiovascular system. We then head to the chemist. This is the state of modern medicine. We are witnessing a monumental act of pharmaceutical theatrics, where health is treated as a deficiency of medication. We are officially a nation of pill poppers. The sheer volume is staggering. If you know 10 people aged between 60 and 80, the data suggests that 6 of them are currently taking cholesterol-lowering statin drugs. We are no longer medicating the sick. We are medicating the demographic. In the booming years of the early 2000s, this was a gold rush. Statins became the single most profitable class of drugs ever made. Today, the patent cliffs have crumbled and the drugs are generic and cheap. But do not mistake cheapness for benevolence. The hustle has simply shifted from margin to volume. The industry just needs to ensure every single adult swallows a cheap pill every morning until they die. The engine of this machine is the definition of illness. In the medical stone age of the mid-1980s, if your total cholesterol was under 6.5, you were given a clean bill of health. You were normal. Then the goalposts began to move very quickly. The target slid to 3.5, then 2.5, then 1.8. Today, we have replaced simple targets with complex absolute risk calculators. The result is the medicalization of the healthy. We have not just moved the goalposts, we have dismantled the stadium. What was once normal physiology is now defined as a pre-existing condition. You might assume this crusade buys immortality. It does not. Comprehensive reviews of high-quality trials show that for people without known heart disease, taking statins does not alter the overall risk of dying at all. You have to treat 60 otherwise healthy people for 5 years to prevent just one non-fatal heart event. For the other 59 people, the drug is functionally useless. If these drugs were merely ineffective placebos, we could write this off as shameful profiteering. However, statins are not harmless sweeties. They are powerful biological disruptors. They are not sniper rifles. They are carpet bombs. They work by forcibly inhibiting the liver's ability to produce LDL, but biology is rarely so compartmentalized. Statins significantly reduce the body's ability to produce coenzyme Q10. This is the spark plug of the cell, essential for generating the energy that keeps your biology running. It is also the primary rust-proofing agent for the body, standing guard over your cell membranes. We are prescribing a drug to prevent heart failure that actively strips away the heart's defense against cellular decay. We are trying to save the engine by draining the oil. In the real world, up to 20% of statin users report muscle pain or weakness. Yet doctors dismiss this as the nocebo effect, the idea that you feel pain only because you expect to. They debate the psychology of your twitching calves, but they cannot explain away the biological reality of mitochondrial starvation, nor can they explain away the pancreas. Statin use increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by an average of 9%. Even more perverse is the stroke paradox. Large-scale meta-analyses confirm that aggressive LDL lowering with statins actually increases the risk of hemorrhagic stroke, bleeding in the brain. We are reducing the risk of a blockage by increasing the risk of a burst. Then there's the brain. The FDA now mandates warnings on statin labels regarding memory loss and confusion. Emerging research suggests that lipophilic statins can cross the blood-brain barrier. In vulnerable patients, this may accelerate cognitive decline. We are trading a statistical possibility of a heart issue for a very real probability of metabolic and cognitive damage. Statins are not the enemy. For a man of 50 with a scarred heart, they are a reprieve. But for the vast, healthy majority, they are a talisman. We do not swallow them to save our lives. We swallow them to silence our fear. They are a chemical sedative for our existential anxiety. But treating a psychological need with a metabolic toxin is not medicine. It is a slow and expensive form of self-harm. If you want to understand how broken systems exploit your biology and how to protect yourself, subscribe to the Metabolic Ledger, and I'll see you in the next investigation.